Well, hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. I'm Fiona Langsharp, IBCLC Director of Communications and MC here at Gold Learning. Welcome to all of you joining us here today. I'm so excited. We've got some great learning, live learning, I have to say, coming up here at Gold Learning. And I always get excited when we can actually sort of be in person online. I know we can't be in person face to face quite yet, but of course, I love it when we can come together and have our presenters do a great day of learning. Now, I'm going to tell you about this day of learning so you can mark it on your calendars. You can go head over to goldlearning.com right now to register for this event. It is going to be live on August 22nd. For most of you, I always say this, of course, because everybody's in a different time zone. And so for some of you, it will be the following day. However, the website will cooperate with you and it will be able to showcase all the details that you need to know for this particular event. And again, this is for our live learning series on goldlearning.com, August 22nd. Mark it in your calendar right now. Our Gold Learning Day is titled Got Milk? Skills and Tools for Improving Low Milk Production. So there we are. You've got it all in a nutshell here, but look who is here with us today. I'm so excited. Barbara is one of our regular Gold speakers, I feel, at Gold, and I just love having you back here speaking with us. So welcome back, Barbara. It's good to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Fiona. I love being a part of the Gold family, and I'm always honored to be here.
Oh, well, it's good to have you. This area, I feel like you're so knowledgeable in, and we'll get into your topic in just a moment, clinical assessment and management for low milk production. So that's what Barbara's going to be sharing on, but we'll get into some of those details. We hear a couple of the snippets that are coming up. But Barbara, listen, we need to catch up. I want to know, what have you been doing? And I know you've been working on a few things. What haven't you been doing, basically? So tell me what's going on in your life and some of the updates.
Well, you know, the pandemic was both, it was a very hard time, but it was also a time to become inspired. And so one of the things that had occurred to me before the pandemic was some of the new books that were coming out. Doing a book group, a professional book group, would be a great idea. And so I talked to Lisa Marasco, one of the authors of Making More Milk, and she was excited about it. And then when the pandemic became clear, she and I just really stepped on it, moved on it, and we have done a book group on making more milk, supporting sucking skills with Kathy Watson-Jenna, and then Nancy Moorbacher, Breastfeeding Answers Second Edition. And so we've just been really busy doing book groups, and people have been loving that format. We have a new book group coming up, Safe Infant Sleep, with Dr. James McKenna this fall. So I know, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
So yeah, and because we have kind of expanded all of our educational offerings, we felt like we outgrew my old business, the Breastfeeding Center of Ann Arbor. So now we've launched a new website called Lacta Learning, and it's where all of our professional trainings are housed. So our book groups, our 95-hour course, and I have a new 95-hour self-study with Nancy Moorbacher. So it has been a very busy time with so much change.
That is a lot. That is a lot. And I have to say, I've been watching this sort of growth that's been happening, and I've been alerted to it because I've seen it online. I've seen people talking about it, Barbara. People are excited, particularly about the professional book learning that you've been doing. So I'm excited for you. I think it's fantastic. Obviously, the feedback that I'm seeing is great. And so if any of you want to get connected with Barbara, you can find her online. And what's the website again, Barbara?
So it's Lacta Learning. So LACTA and then learning.com.
Perfect. Yeah, that's wonderful. That's great. Well, yes, that'll be great. And for all of you folks that know and already love Barbara, you'll know that the work that she's doing is amazing. And of course, take it on good authority that you'll be in good hands when you connect with Barbara there. Well, that's great. I'm glad. And you're doing well yourself, though. The family is doing okay, and everybody?
Yeah, we really have made it through these times of COVID pretty well. My husband was already online. And we did do a full year of my son being a dance major
Oh,
online in our living room. So
wow.
that was, we had a little dance floor and a ballet bar in our living room for 2020, 2021. But now he's back at
Back.
school.
Good.
Yeah. So that was our biggest hiccup. But no, we've been very, very lucky. We've been very lucky that we made it through pretty well.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good.
feeling blessed.
I'm glad to hear. And I know, yes, the folks listening in, they've
Yeah.
also found solutions and adapted, and it has
Yes.
been hard. But resilience is in place. We're coming back together.
Yeah.
We're starting to get on site, which we're excited about
I
too.
know.
And in the meantime, we're still offering amazing learning here at Gold. And
Yes.
so I'm excited about that too. So let's get into some of the learning. Again,
Yeah.
our Gold Learning Day is going to be August 22nd. And we've got 3 fantastic speakers coming live your way, and titled Got Milk: Skills and Tools for Improving Low Milk Production, with Barbara Robertson talking about clinical assessment and management of low milk production. Now, I feel like this learning day is actually going to be hugely solid. We've got lots of people who are joining
Yeah.
us already. And Barbara and I didn't even talk about this, but I knew it was going to be popular. And you probably guessed that too, right, Barbara? Had the topic
It's a
kind of
big
lends to it.
problem.
Yes,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Right.
So give me a little insight. Give us some teasers. We want to know what we're going to be learning. I'm getting excited, but what are you going to be sharing a little bit
Yeah.
about?
Well, I think that, so, I have done the book group with Lisa Marascom, Making More Milk. And
Mhm.
that, of course, I think is the foundation for understanding low milk supply. So I've been really lucky to work with her. She's a good friend now. And we basically, she outlines a structure that has really allowed me to better sort out where things might be going wrong.
Mhm.
And so we're going to talk a little bit about that structure, and then we're going to be going through some of the best ways to help families that might be struggling with low milk supply. And so being able to think about it kind of in a logical way, because it can feel so big and unmanageable. So help giving it a structure, to kind of a checklist, like, okay, could it be this? Could it be this? And then once we pinpoint where we think the issue may be, then we can have better strategies to try to help remedy the situation.
Well, I think that's what everyone's looking for. I mean,
Yeah.
that's right. I mean,
Yeah.
stability is the key. There's a lot of misunderstanding that happens around it. You know that, not only
Yes.
from the parents' point of view, but I think even from practitioners, because there's this accumulation of information that's happened over years and years
Yeah.
that has been misinformation.
Oh my
And
goodness. Yeah.
right, and I feel
Yeah.
like we're still defaulting in some of those ways. I find myself old way of thinking, new way of thinking, and
Yeah.
then just trying to find the balance. And
Yeah.
in the meantime, the client often come to us and they have been misinformed ahead of time. So there's sort of this mistrust. Do
Yeah.
you find that happening for you, Barbara? Like having to counsel them?
Yeah. They feel pretty desperate, but
Mm,
they come in and they say, I've tried everything.
yes,
Right.
exactly. Yeah,
And that usually means that they've taken some fenugreek or ate a cookie or drank a tea.
yeah,
Right. Yeah. And
yes.
so it is, one of the things I specialize in motivational interviewing. So it's like, oh, you've been working so hard. It's been confusing. Is it okay if I share with you some of the latest things that we've been learning about milk supply?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I think it's true as practitioners in this field, because it is constantly evolving. We've got
Yeah.
more and more, research. We
Mhm.
need to stay up to date. Like
Yes.
this is a sort of mandatory have to, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because things do change and they change quickly.
Yeah.
And so it's important that we're communicating that to the client. I think we can be completely honest with the client and say, listen, I am still learning all of this too. This is
Mhm.
evolving.
Yeah.
We're connecting all the time as professionals, because that's what you do. You connect people. You are the
Yeah.
connector, Barbara.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Connect the professionals so that they can stay connected with each other and provide that information. Well,
Mm.
this is going to be good and enlightening, and I actually can't wait to hear from our participants too, Barbara, and get their feedback on it and see what they're reflecting on as well.
Mhm.
I know that you love to incorporate your students into your
Absolutely.
into your learning as well. Sometimes that's
Yes.
the best way that we learn together as a team, correct?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And because this field is so in the process of evolving still, our clinical experiences are a big piece of what's informing us. And so when we
Right.
get together and we talk and we share, it allows us to reflect on the things that we have been doing and maybe try some new things. Maybe it's time
Yes.
to let go of some old ideas and incorporate some new ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. Love, love, love that. Yeah, this is going
Yeah.
to be a great day of learning. And I know we're going to, again, this international folks from around the world that are going to be
Mhm.
coming in. And those things matter because,
Yes.
things are different in different parts of the world, different cultures, but just different communities. Let's face
Yep.
it, right? Different
Yep.
neighborhoods, they can be so different. So I'll appreciate having everyone come in and share their knowledge with us as well as we learn
Mhm.
together with you, Barbara. So that's fantastic. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Getting
You're
caught up is
welcome.
so important. I'm glad that things are smoothing out for you. But yes, I see the resilience of what you
Mhm.
did online with folks, and that's just amazing. Keep people going, keep them motivated, which is fabulous. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me, and I'm excited to be talking about this with Gold.
Excellence. Yes, I am too. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the catch up with Barbara Robertson. She's going to be here live with us on August 22nd. You can go to the website right now at goldlearning.com, register for this event. Now, if you can't make it for that day, do
Mhm.
not worry. We will record everything for you. We'll have the live chats that we can post up to, and you can continue to connect with us and all of the speakers through the Gold forums, which are exclusively for our registered participants. So I'll look forward to seeing all of you online there as well. Thank you to everyone for joining us here today, and especially to Barbara. We'll look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye for now, everyone.